Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to my channel. It's my bucket list. And I just wanted to do a quick video because I was thinking about anybody who is probably coming after the holiday, because I'm filming this on the Sunday after Thanksgiving. And if you're like me, you start thinking about travel, you start thinking about your plans. And so this is still on my Viking like review and things that I wanted to have the answers to. So I was just wanting to just drop a quick video on like one of the questions I had, and that was, um, should I take the excursions that are part of the cruise? Or the other part of the question could be, is it valuable enough to pay the money to go on Viking where the cruises are, where the excursions are included? So if you don't know this, just to like back up, a lot of people who are cruisers, they already know this about um, different cruise lines that you go on, and there's definitely different versions. But I'm just going to tell you, if you haven't cruised before, one thing you want to pay attention to is, really what you want to do when you're on vacation. Because a lot of the cruises that are less expensive, you don't actually go to port, meaning you have like 3 days at sea out of maybe a 5-day vacation. So it's really great if you want to spend time on the boat and if you like casinos and the onboard entertainment. But with Viking and with some others, you actually go to a different port every day. So that's something I just want to point out, because you can go on to some really inexpensive websites, or you can book a cruise and you're still going to have a great time on board. Like, it's great if you're doing a family reunion, or if you have a group of people and you want to just have a different location to get together. But if you didn't expect that 2 days might be at sea, you're just looking at the port. You may not ever even get off, right? So that's something you really want to check into. But back to this quick video is for Viking. If you are looking at the itinerary or if you've already booked, I would say absolutely go ahead and select all of the excursions that come with the cruise. And I'll tell you why. I have three quick reasons, and I'm gonna go. But if you want more information or like another video that's specific about it, just let me know. But let me tell you why with like three quick reasons. One, you can make changes. You are not, it's like you're not getting married. It's not like contract. And so for me, I'm like a over planner. So I was trying to decide, do I want to commit? Do I not? Absolutely just book the excursions, because once you get on board, you're going to realize that the excursions are, one, a great way to just get a quick introduction to the city. Two, all of them include transportation unless the city is walkable. So honestly, just like for me, I think that just getting on a bus or having transportation, or even getting in a boat and going across to another island, to me, that is part of an experience, even if you don't really care about what, honestly, what the tour guides may have to say when you get to the actual excursion. So, for cost reasons, if you're also like, you're not really on a budget if you're going on Viking, let me be honest. But if you said, hey, this is all the money I want to spend, now I'm on my trip, I don't want to spend 5,000 more dollars, just think about the cost of what taking an hour Uber would cost. Or in some ports, you may not even realize it. It's not even walkable. We had in a couple of ports, you actually had to have a boat transportation over. So I would say absolutely do that for the reasons I just mentioned. Um, you can change it, it's flexible, and it gives you a chance to get transportation into the cities that you're going into. Also in Viking, the tours all include audio headsets that are in your room. It's very swanky. So don't forget your headsets each day, because I don't know, if you're not like a big reader, you may not read that note in the very first day. You may show up without the headsets. But even if you don't stay with your tour group, you can hear what the tour guide's saying, even if you're like walking around. So, so honestly, if you just don't want to feel like you're in school, you can go out on the tour, move around, listen in. If you want to listen in, you can hear what people are saying about the different destinations. So that's the second reason. And the third is because why wouldn't you do what comes with it? Because I added up the cost of all the different excursions in 8 cities. Just that by itself would have been about $3,000 if we were booking it on our own. The flip side of that is you will see 4 different options that you can pay for that are not the included excursions. Like you can do the included, which is, hey, the history of Olympia, for instance, walking tour after you've driven out to the city. But the paid options at the same port may include a trip to go into the market and buy groceries and maybe cook or something in a home with a local person, and it's $159 a person. Um, for me, I felt like that's something I would do maybe on my second cruise once I've maybe already seen some of these locations. But for me, and it's just my recommendation, it's that I think that the included ones are done well enough to where they were worth doing. And the ones that cost $150 each, most of those took the entire day that you were at the port. So, and then I did have comments from a few people that did the wine excursions and things like that. And it was essentially just like a wine tasting that was honestly like 3 restaurants down from where we were for free. So that's just kind of some different perspectives on it. But I think you can make your choice on the paid ones. But as far as this video, if you're just trying to decide how do you feel about the included ones, absolutely worth the value. Very, very easy to change your times. So why not just click on the option to do the excursion at every port? And I'd love to hear what you guys think about it. I was really impressed with it, and so I wanted to make sure that if you guys are on the fence or need a little more information, because there's not a lot of it online, that you'd have a little bit more insight from somebody who just got back. Thanks, and keep your bucket list going.